What's up? RaJuR, real deep cool, coming at you, coming to you right here in the lab again. You know, I kind of like sitting back here because I can just turn the music on and chill and get the groove on while I'm talking to y'all about a few things. Now, no wine tonight because I didn't buy a bottle. There's a lot of empty bottles, but there's not enough full bottles. And the missus is out doing a little shopping, so I figured, well, I will call her and tell or ask her to pick up a bottle, but I'm not. I'm just gonna save her what we have left in the bottle. It's just the wine that she likes anyway. So I'm gonna go with a Heineken. I don't drink Heinekens. I'm a Blue Moon dude, you know what I mean, or a Lindenhugen. You know, I'm more of an import beer, IPA from time to time, depending on the IPA. And, you know, I do some exotic beers. In fact, we have a place down in East Falls, around Ridge Avenue, that has a whole bunch of beers. IPAs, exotics, my gosh. But tonight, Heineken. Holla at your boy. What you doing with it? Give it back to me. Let's open up the vault because we're ready to talk about something. Unlock it. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Unlock the joint. That's a fake key. But they still work. Fake keys work too. If you don't have it right, fake keys work. Alright? In the back, you listen to that official CD. First song, named after my homeboy D Snaps. If y'all haven't heard the story yet, due to my job, you know, he said he could do that. He wanted to come to the studio and do this, so he didn't come to the studio and do that. But I named the song after him anyway, and we call it D Snaps. D being the first letter of his name, alright? So what we listening to right now, crank it up a little bit because I don't think it's loud enough. But I know I'm talking loud enough. Music in the background, the official CD. We got a couple things we're going to talk about, so let's go ahead on and let's do this from now on. I'm trying to combine maybe some fashion and fragrances, if they're not samples, or if it's not a watch or a shoe or a tie or a shirt. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I want to combine. Someone called me a Renaissance man. Well, call me what you want. That was an insult. It was an insult. Call me a Renaissance man. Just a regular old working man driving subway cars around for a living. That's what I do. Ha! That's about it. All the Renaissance I see. Alright, so anyway. But I must again admit that in some of the things I've done throughout my life and things I've been involved with, a lot of you guys already know. If it's not on Facebook, I'm already putting stuff on Facebook. But you know, from doing music, studio thing, collecting things, fragrances, collecting guitars, collecting amplifiers. I don't know. Well, now it's time to go into watches and maybe a little bit of shoes. I got a nice little shoe collection coming about, but right now I'm trying to get into watches. Now I got to say this because this is the disclaimer about doing watches. I'm not in the, I don't need to collect $6,000 watches. Now, not because I can't, because I have guitars that cost close to that amount. But a watch, I can't make music with a watch. Okay. But as a collector, if I want to collect high-end watches, I want to be in a position that I could appreciate it. See, I can appreciate fragrances because I can spray those on every day and feel. But if I know I had, say, 5 expensive watches, some Pateks, maybe an IWC, you know, a Rolex, and you know, whoever else I got sitting at the crib. When I walk out the door in the morning to go to work, I'm not wearing them to work. So I had a Breitling Super 44, but I really like with a braided band. I really dug it, but I just couldn't find a place to wear it because I don't go out to a lot of formal events. I'm working a lot. I work a lot of overtime. And if I'm not working, I'm in the studio. So it was just been a bragging point for me. So I decided that I'm just not going to put my money into that type of situation until I really feel comfortable with it. So I decided to get into watch collecting, but more your medium price watch. And I want to do that because everything you have really don't have to be expensive. It can still be good. It can still be appealing. You still feel good wearing it. And it doesn't have to cost $2, $3, $4, $5,000, $19,000 like IWC. I forgot the name of it. Portuguese. It doesn't have to cost that much. RaJuR. I know some of the names, some of them I don't. Omega, Sea Bass Master. Come on now. I would really have to be in some kind of situation where I can present those watches on more than just a one-time basis. So for me, I'm probably going to put money into maybe one or two, but I doubt if they'd be over $2,000, $3,000. They probably won't. I don't know. I thought about maybe picking up a used one. We have a store here in King of Prussia called Tourneau, and they have people that sell their watches. And you know, of course, if Tourneau take them in, they're not a pawn shop, so if they take them in, they're gonna be in great condition. And I could probably get into a watch there. I saw some Pateks, in fact, when I was there last time, and a couple others I forgot the names, but you know, I can get to watches that way, but I gotta feel comfortable. So what I decided to do is just like with fragrances, I start out with designers and then I move my way up. It's gonna be the same thing with watches until I really feel comfortable. Now, with that being said, I just want to make a point to you right now, okay? Everything you buy in a watch, because it doesn't cost $6,000, $7,000 or whatever, I don't know how to put this. Doesn't mean it's going to, well, it should last forever. It should last forever. Let me put it that way. But you can buy a cheaper watch, they can last just as long, okay? That may not be a manual, may not be a mechanical, maybe a quartz, whatever it is. But what I'm saying is, you put the amount of money into a piece that you know you're going to like and you want to wear, and whether we call them beaters, so whether they're beaters, just like in fragrances. I mean, I don't have any beater fragrances, but if I did have them, they would probably be like some colognes or something I would probably buy, you know, that I would have laying around if I didn't want to wear my collection. But I don't have no problem wearing my collection every day, because I don't wear them every day on a regular when I go to work. I'll kind of wear them when I get off work. See what I'm saying? So I really get to experience those, but when it comes to a watch, it's just totally different. And the money and the price point, everything's different. So why can't you have a really nice watch, look good, at a very affordable price point for people who want to get into watch collecting or collecting anything? Get into a comfortable price point and then work your way up. Again, I started off buying all these guitars, $300 guitars, whatever. And all of a sudden, bam, I found myself elevated to $1,000 guitars, $2,000 guitars. And a lot of I didn't even play. They're still just sitting in the case. Haven't even touched them. Collected them. I might dust them off from time to time. They don't even need dust because they're in the case. And bam, cover them back up. I had a man, a real good friend of mine, last name Cooper. He had an awesome collection of guitars. I mean, guitars from way back in the day. He had, for guitar guys who into guitars, man, he had some supers, man. You know, he has some great acts. He has some great fat boxes. And he couldn't play them all the time. He bought them out on certain occasions. Well, watches are the same way. But for me right now, just getting a watch, I want to make sure that I research, like I did with fragrances and guitars and amplifiers, that if I buy a good watch, I'm not buying this because it has a good name. When I bought the Super 44, I was like, I really liked the watch. I didn't know anything about mechanical. I had no idea. It could have been a quartz. It wouldn't have made a difference to me. I really didn't care. I didn't know anything about bezel size, case size, stainless steel backs. I didn't know anything about none of that. I just knew it was a Breitling. It was a nice price. It was a really nice price. It was brand new. They gave me a deal and I financed it. So, you know, I was just paying on it. But in the long run, I ended up getting rid of it because, not because it didn't make any sense to me to have that watch and be paying what I was paying, you know, monthly to take care of that watch and pay on it. Because, yeah, I'm not rich. I don't have $6,000 to throw out on the watch. I would buy something for my studio before I would put $6,000 straight cash on the watch. So that's not going to happen with me. My priorities are a little bit different from other people, okay? Not unless I'm just super rich or something. But for the most part, that $6,000 goes into my studio. Something I like to do, which is make music, which makes money for me. You see what I'm saying? But $6,000 to put down on the watch is ridiculous. To make the monthly payment wasn't bad, but not for that watch. Now, for another particular watch, maybe. But I didn't know anything about watch. I knew it was a Breitling. The guy gave me a great deal, and I grabbed it. I saw what the list was. I saw what the retail was. I saw the price he was giving it for me because it was the last one he had. He was getting rid of it. So I bought it, and that's what happened. But after a while, like I said, I couldn't find any place to wear it. I was scared to wear it. I didn't want to scratch the band. I was trying to keep all the plastic on all the time, and it wasn't worth it. So that's my watch collecting thing. And again, I talked about this watch before. This is a Seiko. This is a 2032-6019, a T832-6019. I bought this watch back in 1980. I went into the Navy in 1979. I bought this watch in 1980. I don't know how many microns of gold is on this watch, but as you can see, 1980. So count the years, my friend. We're talking 34 years. 34 years old this watch is. 34 years. Is it running? $34 years. 34 years. Alright? Alright, so anyway, now to the Seiko 5, I really like this. Is such a classy watch. If you didn't get up on this watch and notice it was a Seiko 5, you can mistake this watch for a lot of luxury watches. I like a simple watch. I mean, if I do a chronograph, it's got to be a simple chronograph. I don't want it bulging out. I don't want a big giant face chronograph. I'm a classy guy. I mean, I like sporty stuff. But I'm telling you, if I was going to buy a chronograph that was all juicy and big like Nixon's and all that stuff, there'd be beater watches to me. Now, though this Seiko 5 doesn't cost a lot, the elegance of this watch is just unbelievable. The gray face, time and day, day and date, automatic, can't beat it. You really can't beat this watch. And homeboy turned me onto this watch in one of the groups. And when I saw it, man, I'm like, man, this is a classy watch. It's not overstated. It lays perfect with my outfit I'm wearing tonight. So, you know, look here. You got to be careful. And being a collector don't mean you have to collect a lot of expensive watches. This watch isn't worth a lot of money right now. I'm not sure how much I paid for. I probably paid like maybe $100-something for it back in the day. Maybe 100, maybe 150. I don't know. I forgot. 34 years ago. But it's not worth much now. Probably if I get $50 for this, it'll be a miracle. But the fact of the matter is it's still running after 34 years, and it's a Seiko. When they really made watches, okay? And it's a quartz. And I still rock this. It's real thin, but if I just want to be on a laid back tip, and I want to throw this on one day, just to pop off a little something different, I'm gonna take this off. Only thing I don't like about this watch is the bracelet. I don't really like bracelets because they pinch the hairs, because it's not, you know, it's not one of them. It's not one of them. I mean, this is a braided, so it's not gonna pinch my hair because it's braided through and through. But some of your better watches, bracelets, they don't show a lot of gap. They're really tight all the way around. They're more expensive watches, so they'll pull off. I don't even have hair on my arms. It's been pulling hair all day on my arms. I wore it today to make sure the time was right, because it doesn't have a lot of power reserve. In other words, I mean, when I take it off, probably by tomorrow morning, it may not even be running anymore. So I think I want to wear it the whole day and see, once I take this off tonight, which is probably starting now, how long it's going to be when it's going to stop, before it stops. So that's what I plan on doing. Alright? So that's my Seiko 5 that I really dig. And again, my 34-year-old antique with the gold. Some of the gold barely went off, but I'm telling you, still there. Still there. Now, if I wanted to pop this on, I was wearing something like maybe laid back, or maybe I was hanging out with the boys, I wanted to play some pool. Yeah, look at that. I mean, my arm indicates strength. And this case can't be no more than, okay, this is a 42. The case can't be no more than a 28. No, I ain't gonna say 28. Can't be that small. That'd be too small. That'd be woman's. Almost like a 30 or something like that. Almost like a 30. But back in the day, when the slim lines were out and we was rocking them like that, this is good money. And it's good money right now. Depends on the situation. Depends on the occasion. You know what I mean? It needs to be polished. It's never been polished since I've had it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get ready to move on. That's enough of watches and what my approach is to watches. Okay. So those are two Seikos. Okay, we're not really done talking about watches. Let's see what we have here. We got a package in. We didn't get any boots today. But man, I am so excited about my area boots. The name of those boots, by the way, are called Radcliffes. That would be RADCLIFFE. And I went to the website to register the boots, because you can register the boots. And I went to the website to register the boots, and they really specialize in cowboy boots. That's what it is, cowboy boots. So they're really into that. Okay. All right, we did get some. Wow, we got a pass. Okay, gotcha. All right, we picked up something today. It came in the mail. Okay. I was looking forward to this watch all day today, man. I said, man, I hope this watch come today. Swatch. Okay, now, what kind of swatch is it? The research swatch, they have so many watches. I mean, everybody has so many watches. I was even looking at, I had asked some people about another type of watch, another brand watch. Man, I researched that watch so much today, I don't forgot what the name of it was, what the brand was. What was that watch? Oh gosh, from Sweden. Yeah, made in Sweden. I forgot. Looked up that watch all day long. And I think I backed off that watch because everybody was having problems. They was having problems. Oh wow, this is deep. They were having problems with the crystals cracking on these watches, okay? All the negative reviews said something about they were just walking along, minding their business, all of a sudden the crystal cracked. I'm not sure whether it was heat or what it was. And like I said, I can't remember the name because I was in overload for that watch. It was made in Sweden. Oh, are you serious? Man, I'd drive myself crazy if I don't go look up what this watch is. But in the meantime, we have a swatch, the leather band, so we know what it's not. It's not a System 51. As much as I was enamored with the System 51 and it being a manual watch and so on and so forth and all them goody things, I decided not to go with it. I decided not to go with that watch. I'm still trying to find the name of that watch, and I just can't find the name of that watch. I'm going to get on my computer and look at my Skagen. Skagen, finally. Oh, gosh, Sweden Skagen. Yes, and, you know, there was a couple of them that I really liked. I mean, the styles are beautiful. There was a blue one. The only thing about it says titanium, and come to find out they're not actually titanium. In fact, it says the backing is titanium. Well, come to find out the backing is really not titanium, but actually just a coat of titanium. So I didn't feel comfortable with that, you know what I mean? It felt like just trying to mislead people to thinking that they actually had a all titanium watch when you didn't. So though I looked at a couple, and there's still another one I really like. It's real simple. Forgot the name of that one, but maybe by Skagen. It has a brown leather band, and a lot of people were complaining about the band. The band was breaking. The band was breaking. So, you know, I just didn't want to get something that had a lot of complaints. So I'm not sure about Skagen. I don't know if that's going to work for me. But what we have right here is the swatch. Chronograph with date on the bottom. Not the day, but you do get the date. The little brown thing. And I love the numbers around the bezel. That's what really turned me on about it, was the numbers around the bezel. It wasn't even chronograph, it was just those numbers around the bezel. There's just, and the brush aluminum. It's really turned me on about this watch. And again, as much as I looked at System 51s, and I was like, yeah, System 51, yeah, I gotta get one of those mechanical watches, you know, automatics. I decided not to. Number one is they're not serviceable. And of course, a watch, I mean, look here, if they make them like they make them, this lasted 34 years, so there shouldn't be no problem with the System 51 lasting, you know, however long it needs to last. But I just didn't think it was a good buy. I think I just saw more watches in the Swatch line that I like more. I like this leather band. The leather band is really, really comfy. A lot of System 51s, only a few of them come with the leather bands. All the rest of them are like composite material, maybe plastic or something. So I really wasn't feeling it. This is about a 40, I think this is a 40 or a 42 as far as the diameter. And this is a true leather band, all leather. I thought it was going to be a brighter orange than this, but it's not. And see the chronograph and stitch band. You know what I mean? I like that. I like the way the stitch band looks. I like that it's detailed along the lines there, the stitching. So it's really cool. And it doesn't say there's a leather band on the back here, so I'm not sure. It doesn't say leather, so I have no idea whether it's a true leather band, but it feels really nice. We'll see. And that's the connects. Okay, so it really looks nice on the back. Now it looks like this is probably going to be what the battery thing is, the battery compartment. I really can't read it, but it looks as though what I'm going to have to do is turn it to one side or the other and probably get it, because it's not running now. So probably going to have to do that to get it running. Of course, it came in right on the 60, so once it was done. And this is relatively a new watch. There's another watch that kind of looks like this. It's a little bit different with the dials, the chrono dials, a little bit different. And the face is all white in the back. But I like this one better. I like the beige face in the back. I thought it complemented the watch well. And this will wear very well with jeans. You know what I mean? So that way I'm not rocking my Hamilton all the time. You know what I mean? I probably rock the Hamilton maybe 3 times a week to keep it running until I get my watch winder. My lady is buying me a watch winder. I found a beautiful watch winder online, and you guys probably, if you saw my Facebook page, you probably saw it. But it's a lovely burl wood watch winder, and you have 4 watches I can wind, and you can put 6 inside the case. So it's really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to getting that. So this is what I got today. This watch. I'm gonna get it up and running. Okay. This price on this, retail price is $160. It's brand new. I don't think you're gonna get it for any less than that, as far as I know. Alright, so that's that. So that adds to the watch collection. And again, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a good watch. I think my next watch was going to be Echo Drive. It's not going to be a very expensive Echo Drive. It's actually going to be called the Axiom, which is a blacked out. They have 2 blacked out models. They have, you know, I'm kind of disappointed this thing come in a real case too. You know what I mean? I really want to display it, but I guess it's not going to make a difference when the watch winder comes, because the watch winder, all the watches will be, I broke that. All the watches will be on the pads inside the case of the watch winder, so it really don't make a difference for display purposes. So that is about it, y'all. I'm about to be done. All right, so my watch collection continues. Like I said, looking for the Citizen Echo Drive Axiom probably next, because I want to have an Echo Drive. And like I said, nothing too expensive, just enough to have it. Because again, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a watch for it to last forever. 34 years. Hoping I'm telling my age. I must have bought it when I was 5. Yeah. Yeah, they let me in the Navy when I was 5. That's right, working on aircraft. No. No. I'm old. Yeah. But this watch is older. Some people out there who's watching this video. What? How's your boy? Lock it down. Nope, can't yet. You thought I was ready to lock it. Because do you ever think I'm going to forget about talking about fragrances? Nada. Today and last night, Cape Heartache by Josh the Mad Science Synthesis Myers. Imaginary authors. They're the ingredients: Douglas fir, pine resin, western hemlock, vanilla leaves, strawberry, old growth, and mountain fog. When you first put this on, it stings the nostrils. Stings the nostrils. Yes, it does. And so what happened was last night, I mean, it really does. I had on last night, and I got home, and I was chilling out with the missus, and she's like, "Oh, that smells good. What you have on?" I said, "It's called Cape Heartache." She's like, "That smells really good." So then I went and got the bottle. I sprayed it to the top. She's like, ooh, well, you gotta let that calm down. Yes, you do. The first initial spray with this is gonna be crazy, even on your skin. But once this calms down, it lasts all day long. All day long. All day long. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you, Josh is the man. Now, I can't say I like them all. You know, believe it or not, when I first got into Josh Myers fragrances, I like Bull's Blood. He sent me, you know, I was lucky enough to get his package he sent. I like Bull's Blood at first, but all of a sudden I ain't like Bull's Blood anymore. So anyway, but nevertheless, should I put a leather band on this or not? You know, I was really thinking about this thing tearing my hairs on my arm. I think a leather band would look good on this too. But I don't have any watches that are all steel bracelets, so I don't know, maybe no. I'll leave it the way it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just thinking out loud randomly. Okay? Oh, look at that dial, by the way. Look how this is inside. It's really recessed, almost like it's you can barely, it doesn't stick out. Ain't that tight? And it's a 4 o'clock. It's what they call a 4 o'clock. Forgot to mention that. Just thought about that. All right, now back to Josh's. This thing, you smell strawberry and vanilla. You smell the vanilla. Vanilla is really, really strong in this, but it's more about the pine. And that's why you had the Douglas fir and the pine resin. It really is piney. It's tree piney. And I think that's what carries this over. Now, it's not piney like, now which comes piney too? Memoir Man by Amouage. You know, it has a pine thing going on with it. You know, it's really, whoa, like tree smelling. You know what I mean? But this is a little bit different because, of course, the ingredients is totally different from Memoir Man. But I'm telling you, the pine doesn't last. The pine, I think, carries the vanilla and the strawberry throughout the day. It keeps it settled on your skin, keeps it pushing, you know what I mean? And I think that's what I like about how he really blended this. That you get to appreciate the strawberry and the vanilla leaf in this. And then the old growth and the mountain fog. Man, ain't nothing like mountain fog and old growth. Nothing like it. Old growth of what? I have no idea. Maybe an old growth of pine resin. Anyway, get that. Your girl gonna like it. Because my girl got a crazy nose. And if she likes something, I'm telling you. Because if she don't like something, she'll say it. Don't like that. Don't like that. So, get some of that. Alright? 85 bucks. 60 mil. Josh works in 60 mils, okay? K Party. Get it. That's kind of a review. You don't even go no further than that. I don't think I've reviewed a lot of his. I got a couple more. I got like five pieces from Josh. So I'm not sure if I did Memoirs of a Trespasser or Falling into the Sea. I also have a couple others. Forgot. But anyway, again, get it. Now tonight, what I'm getting ready to put on after I come out of my outfit is going to be Picante Original Cantaride. Another vanilla. This thing smells like no other vanilla. Now, Mona D'Orio Vanille is close. It's close. But this just has something special. When I first smelled this, actually I bought it because of the ingredients that was in it. And I like when I shook it, it bubbled up. You got this little, look at all that. Look at all that froth. The frost. It's frost on the top. See that? That's crazy. That is crazy. So, once I read the ingredients, I was like, man, this ain't nothing but a sex getter. I'm telling you. So I'm putting it on tonight. Not that I need it to get none, but I'm just saying. Might make it a little bit more exciting. Well, I'm always excited. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, the main thing about this vanilla is it's really laid back. It's not, it doesn't come jumping off your skin like you're in a freaking carnival somewhere. No. Like you eating an ice cream cone. No. Like a vanilla shake. No. It's rides the skin and rides the skin. But what is about this that makes it special? If you look up Cartharide, that's what they call Spanish fly. It's Cantaride, but the actual name is Cartharide, which is one of the ingredients. Spanish fly. Also, a little bit of caviar. And you know what seafood does to women. Yeah, you know when they say that women eat seafood? Man, it's on and popping. What? You don't know. You better ask somebody. But then again, maybe you don't get down like me. You know? I'm saying? I can't tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Get it. Get it. 165 for 100 ml. This will probably be one of them bottles that I will get again. I'm no longer decanting this. Nah. I said I'm done. I decant a lot of this out. No more decanting this. We're gonna go ahead and spray it on the hands right now. I don't want to get it on my clothes. We'll put this on my hand right now because that's what's gonna be doing a little bit of the work. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Picato Original Canteride, Spanish Fly Cartharide, okay? Caviar, Vanilla. Get it. Get it. Get her done. Imaginary authors, get it. Get her done, okay? Cape Party. Seiko 5, get it. And I think I saw one of these on eBay. I looked it up, like 50 bucks. 34-year-old. It should cost more than that. It's a doggone shame. I would never sell this watch for 35 bucks because it means a lot to me. And that's why I still have it after 34 years. I'm out. RaJuR Real Deep Cool. Once again, that's what I do. I like to collect NAS watches. Studio equipment, guitars, amplifiers, fragrances. Man, look. I get bored, shoes. I start collecting socks in a minute. I got a whole bunch of wines that I'm collecting, just the bottles. They're empty, actually. But I still keep the bottles. You know, wines, different Merlots and Cabernets and Chaberlets, all that stuff. That's up. I'm out. I'm tired of talking to y'all. I know y'all want to do something. Y'all have a beer on me. Lock it up. Click, click, click. And we out. Out your boy, RaJuR Real Deep Cool. On the web, cool with a K, RaJuR. I'll holler at y'all later. And thank you. Thank you all my YouTube followers. Thank you all my Facebook followers. Thank everybody, man. Thank you all. Y'all know who you are. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I have love for you. Anything I can do for you, just ask me, all right? If I can, I will. Peace.